been a changing of the guard this week at Bucs Place. Quarterback Josh McCown more than likely will not play against the Steelers, meaning backup Mike Glennon's going to get the nod. And offensive coordinator Jeff Tedford taking an indefinite leave of absence from the team due to health concerns. Now, I don't think anyone in this building would have foresaw the team being 0-3 at this point, or guys that were really staples on this team throughout the last few years, Gerald McCoy and Mason Foster, would be suffering from injury. But nonetheless, the guys understand this is the hand that they've been dealt. They know they've dug themselves into a hole, and they know that this weekend against the Steelers, well, this is the time to dig themselves out of it.
You're down a coach. The collective effort of all of us is continuing to be ramped up, and that's got to stay the way it is. You know, my role will be whatever it is. First of all, the quarterbacks need, whatever it is the head coach needs, and whatever it is we need offensively. I'll continue to do that.
I mean, obviously, for our leader, for our offense coordinator to go down, it's tough, but it's just one of those things where we just got to kind of pick up the slack and have each other's backs and not dwell on it and just kind of move forward and try to get a win. You know, that's the main thing right now. So everybody's just kind of raise their level and move on and stick together.
You know, my thoughts are with Jeff. You know, I know him pretty well since I've gotten here. I've got to know him really well. But as it is right now, Marcus has got a job, and I think he's doing a good job at it. We're growing as an offense as it is, so we're moving forward. I mean, that's really all you can do.
It's just one of those things that, as football, people get hurt, things happen. It's just about, being prepared with the guy that you're going to play with on Sunday. So it's kind of an accelerated process just with everybody, with the play calls, with the formation, stuff like that. We're just trying to get everybody on the same page. And when Sunday comes, there's really no excuse. You just kind of got to go out there and get the job done. And if you don't, it's a cutthroat business, so you never know what could happen. So, it's our job to be ready to go on Sundays.
I've had a pretty good impression of Mike ever since I got here. He's a smart football player. He's got a good, strong arm. He's been learning a lot from Josh. He's always beats me in here every morning. So, he's one of those guys, first guy in, last guy out. Is very, does his homework, make sure he's, making sure that he's prepared to play the game. Even when he wasn't playing, he was preparing like he had to play, which is what you should be doing as a player.
Mike's not fazed by much. Mike is just going to stay the course. And when he's called upon, he's going to do what he has to do. And that's the best thing about Mike. He doesn't try to overdo it, but he always does what he has to do to get it done.
Now, on a positive note, defensive tackle Gerald McCoy was back out on the practice field today. It was his first time seeing any action in practice since suffering that hand injury against the Rams. We also saw tight end Austin Safarian-Jenkins out there getting some work. Both of those guys were limited today. Reporting from Bucs Place with Sports Talk Florida, I'm Jenna Laine.